Oh well, we're here finally. Camera's over there, and of course we've got one here. So we'll have a look at those, see what we got, if anything at all. I've got a pine marten. That's something. Oops. Okay. So done with this camera, as I say, apples out ahead, just in front of it. And looks like something's been nibbling at them, so we'll see what we've got on this one. Now, in the last week or so, I've had a couple of reports in of a large black cat, and I've spoken to one witness already, got the details of that encounter, and just the other day I heard of another sighting just half a mile from where the first one was. So I'm hoping to speak to that person soon as well, and it'll be very interesting to see what is said about that sighting. I know the area, so I may actually go out there today. I think the weather's going to hold. It's clear skies, pretty cold though, and have a little scout around there. So I've come to the area where this large black cat was recently seen moving into. Now there's some snow about. It's a bit patchy, but we may be lucky and find some prints. And of course we'll keep an eye out for any scratch marks on trees. And perhaps we'll be lucky. It's always good to come into a bit of forest where you've never been before. So you can see here by this snow, or should I say it's more hail, that's what we've been having rather than large lumps of snowflakes and that. Now, snow from snowflakes is absolutely ideal for prints, whereas the hail is not. You can have a fall of hail and then the wind, if anything makes a print, the wind can quickly disperse them or just cover them. And the hail's not ideal for finding what I'm interested in anyway. Certainly you see the roe deer, the red deer, the fox quite well, but then I've had a couple of impressions that are sort of the shape I'm really interested in, but you can hardly make out anything in it, simply because the freeze, slight thaw, freeze, slight thaw and freeze again that we've been having. And also, as I say, hailstones. It's not the best. But we'll see now, we're just getting into leaf litter and very little of the snow, so it's going to become very difficult to see anything. We'll keep going. Now in this general area we've also had a couple of puma sightings, and these are recent, but then there are also historical ones from 10, 20, 30 years ago. Now, a lot of people seem to think that, well, some of the people I've encountered seem to think that pumas and leopards, they would keep separate territories, but they don't. They're all on the same land, just keeping it out of each other's way. Well, we have a bit more snow around here. That's good. I've seen a few deer tracks already, but nothing that's going to get me interested, really. Oh, a quick tea break and then get back to it. I think I've got about an hour and a half of daylight yet, so we'll make best use of it. Well, I think we're at the end of today's outing. Not found any sign whatsoever. But I definitely need another pair of eyes looking around these trees. So I'll just have to come back again. Well, I may have spoken too soon. We've got these marks here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, let's see what distance they cover. just under 4 inches. And they are directly in line with each other. It's quite interesting. I think I'll maybe check the height. Now, I don't know if that's anything connected, and that slight mark there. Let's have a look along the tree generally, see if there could be anything else like that. At that height. No, so the light's not very good, it's not showing up very well for the camera. Right, I'm not seeing anything else. It's like that. There we go. Put tape across it. Now I'll take a height measurement. Right. So ground level's there. So they are at 54 inches down to 50. They're not conclusive, of course. It just looks interesting to me anyway. And as I say, there's no other marks on the trunk that are like that. Got a really big split here, but that's just natural. That's a bit more interesting, just because you've got these lines are almost in parallel to each other, which is quite unusual for splits on a tree, at least in my experience. There we are. We did find something interesting. Well, I think we'll knock it on the head there today. The sun's just on the horizon now, so it's going to go dark and it's going to get pretty damn cold. So I might get out tomorrow. We'll see how the weather is. It's supposed to change, but I don't think it will. And yeah, we'll see what tomorrow brings.